All right, so 46 states.
Yes.
To prevent the list of all 46, let's think, what's the first state you visited that's probably born in, and what's the last one most recently visited?
Oh, okay. Let me see. If we're talking about the road trip, my husband and I took a road trip in 2015, and the first place we went to was actually Reno. I mean, so Nevada, to visit a friend. But the main attraction that we went to was Yellowstone. Okay. So what is that in Montana?
Wyoming specifically, but like if you want to talk about the Yellowstone, but it does lead into
the Yellowstone. So our first main attraction was the Yellowstone, and then the last one on the way back was Arizona, but it was super lackluster because it was like a million degrees, and I just wanted to get back to San Diego. But the highlight, if I may add, of that trip was that we went. We were in a rented minivan. And we drove all the way to New Brunswick, which is New Brunswick, Canada. Canada. New Brunswick, Canada. And we drove west into Maine. And then all the way down the eastern seaboard, and then all the way to the Florida Keys, and then back through, New Orleans, and through Texas, and then Arizona. But it was amazing. We drove 15,000 miles in a rented minivan. We had to get a oil change in New York State.
Oh.
Okay.
It was amazing. 2015. I quit my job.
Which was amazing.
No, not the oil change. The trip in general.
So also 15,000 miles, absolutely incredible. What's
15.
Yes, 15. Yeah, 15,000 miles.
How long did the trip take?
We were gone for 60 days.
That's great.
Yeah.
What was obviously that the whole trip is a highlight. What's one specific memory that you think of the trip? This is the one memory.
Gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna say Niagara Falls, and then we crossed into Canada after we saw it from the New York side, and then we drove into Canada, and then we saw it from the Toronto side as well.
Oh, wow.
In the evening, where it was like all lit up, it was beautiful. So that was my highlights.
Any this hasn't been this trip, but like any time you visit the States, like what's the absolute low light?
A low light. Let me see. Probably where did we drive through? Nebraska? Was it? It was so flat, so incredibly flat. No, where are the mountains? I don't know. They're not in Nebraska.
So what are the 4 remaining states you have left?
North Dakota. Help.
Vermont.
Vermont. It was a little bit too far in.
Alaska,
and I guess Hawaii.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense, right?
Tough to drive in Hawaii.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, tough to drive there.
Which of those 4 pique your interest the most, and why?
Well, so I've been to Hawaii, but I was 14, which was eons and eons ago.
So
yes, but with my husband. So that's
okay.
So I want to say Alaska because I do want to see the wildlife and the ice. What is it? The glaciers. The ice. Yes, the ice. Yeah. The glaciers. Yes, and the wildlife.
How far north are you willing to go? Are you? I think it's Denali. I think it's the national park.
I guess wherever I can drive to.
Okay. Fair point. So all these trips that you're talking about, are they all been driving?
Yes, all driving. All road trips.
Okay. So is there a reason why you're not getting on a plane?
Not really.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering if it's the fear of heights or something.
No, I mean I don't really like flying. I get really bad motion sickness, but I just drug myself up and I'm good to go. But it's nice. My husband really likes to drive.
Okay.
So and I like to look out the window and journal and buy postcards. So it's a win-win.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any questions? All right. Go ahead.
All right. Cool. Thank you.